Have you ever pondered about the significance of cybersecurity in our digital age? It's a question that bears pondering, especially given how interconnected our world has become. As we navigate our way through this digital era, the importance of cybersecurity has exponentially increased. Every day, we share, store, and access personal information online, from our bank details to our social conversations. This vast trove of data, if left unprotected, is a goldmine for cybercriminals, waiting to exploit it. The risks are real and potentially devastating. Imagine waking up one day to find your identity stolen, your bank account emptied, or your personal data breached. These are not mere hypothetical scenarios, but realities faced by millions around the globe due to lax cybersecurity. It's clear that cybersecurity isn't just about protecting our data, it's about safeguarding our financial stability, our privacy, and ultimately, our lives in this digital world. Considering the stakes, it's evident that cybersecurity is not just a necessity but a vital component of our digital lives. To understand the current state of cybersecurity, we must journey back to its beginnings. Picture the 1970s, the era of bell-bottoms and disco. But it was also the decade that saw the birth of the first computer virus. Named Creeper, this self-replicating software was more of an experiment than a threat, but it marked the start of a new digital era. Fast forward to the 1990s, the internet was no longer a novelty, but a growing part of everyday life. However, with this increased connectivity came increased vulnerability. The I Love You virus, which caused billions in damages worldwide, was a wake-up call. It demonstrated the potential havoc that could be wreaked by a single piece of malicious code. In response, antivirus software became commonplace and the term cybersecurity entered our lexicon. Then came the 21st century, and with it, a new level of sophistication in cyber threats. Attacks were no longer just disruptive, they were destructive. The Stuxnet worm, discovered in 2010, was a game-changer. It targeted industrial systems, causing physical damage. This was the dawn of cyber warfare. As these threats evolved, so did the countermeasures. From the development of firewalls and encryption in the early days, to the use of machine learning and artificial intelligence today, the tools at our disposal have become increasingly advanced. The field of cybersecurity has expanded to include not just threat prevention, but also detection and response. It's been a long journey from the Creeper virus to today's sophisticated cyber threats. But just as the digital landscape has grown and diversified, so has the field of cybersecurity. It's a continuous cycle of action and reaction, attack and defense, and it's a cycle that shows no sign of slowing down. As the digital landscape expanded and evolved, so did the threats, and with them, the field of cybersecurity. Now that we've traversed through the history of cybersecurity, let's delve into its current state. In our digital age, the landscape of cyber threats has expanded immensely. We're facing sophisticated attacks like ransomware, where hackers encrypt your data and demand a ransom to unlock it, and phishing attacks that trick you into revealing sensitive information. The importance of cybersecurity has never been more pronounced. It's not just about protecting your personal information anymore. Businesses, large and small, depend on cybersecurity to safeguard their proprietary data. Even at a national level, cybersecurity plays a crucial role, defending our infrastructures and systems from foreign threats. Moreover, as we increasingly connect our lives to the internet, from our phones to our fridges, the potential points of attack for hackers multiply. In the face of these ever-growing threats, cybersecurity stands as our digital shield, our first line of defense. With the growing importance of cybersecurity, the demand for professionals in the field has skyrocketed. The digital world presents a battlefield that requires a new breed of warriors, cybersecurity professionals. These roles are varied, offering opportunities to suit a range of skill sets. For analytical minds, the role of a security analyst could be the perfect fit, tasked with the detection and mitigation of cyber threats. Those with a knack for problem-solving might find their calling as an ethical hacker, a role that involves testing systems for vulnerabilities with the aim of strengthening them. And for those with leadership qualities, the position of a security manager is available, overseeing the implementation of security policies and procedures. The demand for these roles, particularly in the United States, continues to rise, with salaries reflecting their value. Cybersecurity, therefore, presents not just a vital field for our digital protection, but also a promising career path for many. In this brief exploration of cybersecurity, we've traversed its history, understood its importance, and glimpsed into its future. From its infancy 50 years ago, cybersecurity has grown into an essential safeguard in our increasingly digital lives. Today, it's not just about protection but also about career opportunities, with a burgeoning field full of potential. In the vast digital landscape, cybersecurity stands as a beacon, protecting us from threats and offering exciting career prospects. Remember, in a digital world, your safety is only as strong as your cybersecurity.